Hello there and welcome to Network Africa on Channels Television with me, Cynthia Are. We now have footage of the family of Ghanaian student Nazir Norte Alema confirming that their son has in fact joined the Islamic State. As you will see in this next report, there were a few changes which his brother noticed just before he joined the Islamic State training camp.
The family of a young man from Ghana was in shock in the country's capital, Accra, as they spoke about their son and brother, Nazir Norte Alema, who told them he had traveled to an Islamic State training camp. His brother, Kabiru Alema, said he and his parents were caught completely unawares.
I noticed some changes in his posts on Facebook, his teachings, but I was ignorant about the ISIS flag because he used ISIS flag on his WhatsApp. He used some pictures of some Arab guy on a horse with a sword, but it never occurred to us that he would do such a thing because I was ignorant about ISIS.
Alema, a university student, spent much of his spare time online, and it is almost certain he was radicalized through his interactions on Facebook rather than anything taught in mosques in the Osu neighborhood of Ghana's capital. Kabiru said his family saw a WhatsApp message from Nazir on August the 16th saying he was at a training ground to join the Islamic State group in an unknown country. His distraught 50-year-old mother spoke of Nazir as a kind man.
We all don't know because Nazir is not for me alone. Nazir is... Everybody loves Nazir. If you see him, you love him. Nazir is not a sort of person that you want to talk to him and he'll brush you off. It's not like that. He always gets time for people to talk to him. So maybe this kind of people approach him. I don't know.
His father said his son had been out of touch for some time before sending a message telling them he had joined ISIS.
There has been no correspondence between him and us, and then suddenly, out of the blues, he sends a message that he's on his way to join the ISIS.
Right.
Yes. We believed. No, we thought it was even a joke.
Right.
Yes, but with time we know it is.
The Ghanaian government was not immediately available for comments. Nigeria's Boko Haram, West Africa's deadliest Islamic militant group, swore allegiance to Islamic State leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in March.
Now, Ghanaian students are far from thrilled with the fact that Nazir Alema might have just opened the door that could lead to the start of religious clashes in Ghana. 1/3 of the West African nation's population are Muslims, and they have coexisted peacefully for decades. So this move made by Nazir is one which understandably upsets them.
I read something, there was like something at Facebook, and it was like, if you want to join a free hacking training, you see, these are the things they take to lure us into these things, these terrorism. So I'll plead with the Ghanaians, the students, to be very, very vigilant. They shouldn't involve themselves in these things.
Indian students being part of this support, in fact, I'm really surprised. Because that shows that our moral deed is being affected very well. In as much as our behavior is concerned in the society.
If these people are going into Britain, France, killing people, is it not enough threat that the whole world should come together with the knowledge we have, the intelligence we have, to make sure that we crush them? So for me, it brings a whole lot of big questions that some of us cannot answer.
Now, based on what has happened with the recruiting of Nazir Alema into the Islamic State, the Network Africa team has been doing some digging, and we found out some of the recruitment strategies used by ISIS when it comes to fishing out new recruits, specifically online. We understand that individuals with issues at home are often the target, and one strategy is to appeal to youth who feel they lack attention at home. Then recruitment messages are sent The terrorist cells communicate with the youth by sending out as many as 150,000 recruitment messages through social and other internet networking sites. Communication is resumed with responders, and the organization then resumes communication with those who have responded to such messages. After that, individuals are monitored, and what they're monitoring in those cases are they identify certain attributes such as their income and friends, and if any shortage exists, these cells begin to compensate them in order to lure them. After that, the individuals then receive compensations, and then they're given various nicknames such as Abu Bara or maybe even Arumaya. Those are just examples. Well, still to come on Network Africa. The 2015 National Security Conference tagged Emerging Security Trends has just concluded. But what steps do we expect to see in days to come? We'll tell you when we return.